Hi everyone. Did you know that you can start and grow your own virtual bookkeeping business within a week? And the good news is you probably already have the tools to make it happen. You just need a little direction. So that's what we're going to talk about today. In today's video is 5 steps to starting and growing your own virtual bookkeeping business all within a week. Time is of the essence. So my name is Steve Chrysler. I'm the founder here at BookkeepingLife, and I've been doing bookkeeping and taxes for 20 years. I've been a CPA for 20 years, and over that time I've fine-tuned how to get clients, and I'm sharing that with as many people as want to know about it. All right, so let's begin the process. First thing I want to do is make a couple assumptions. One is I'm going to assume that you have a computer. It can be a desktop, laptop. It doesn't have to be brand new, it doesn't have to be top of the line. Just a functioning laptop or desktop. And the second assumption is going to be that you have internet access. Most people have these things, so you're probably good to go. All right, so let's get into the process. It's 5 steps. And remember, time, it's all within a week. We want to have this up and running within a week because time is very important. If it takes you a month, 2 months, if you're planning on getting a client within the next year, I would think again about something else, because this can all happen quickly. If you're thinking that far down the line, then you're in that time you're going to get discouraged. You're going to get sidetracked. This is never going to happen. All the beautiful things that come with, all those freedoms that come with owning your own virtual bookkeeping business are out the window. So time is very important. So once you start, just get on it, and it can all happen. You can be ready for that first client within a week. So let's go over how that happens. One, get the Learn, Start, Grow program. This is the program that we fine-tuned over the last 2 years since we started BookkeepingLife, of how to get your first client quickly. Get everything up and running so that you get your first client quickly. Remember, quickly is very important in this process. So this is a step-by-step process. It's videos and coaching that help you all along the way. All right, so that's day one. Take the leap, get the program. Also on day one, you'll find that all of these start on day one, okay? So step 2 is the branding. What is branding? Branding is your logo and website. In this type of business, a professional logo and professional website is extremely important, because you're going to have potential clients looking at you, your branding, and they're going to be looking at somebody else's and other businesses, and they're going to be comparing. And if they have professional branding, professional logo and website, and you don't, guess who they're going to go with, right? And you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. So very important that branding is top-notch, professional looking. So in our little timeline up here, the 1 to 7 days, I've got the logo. Logo happens in two days. The turnaround time is 2 days. You work with our in-house professional logo designer. You fill out a questionnaire. You go back and forth with him. He's an excellent designer, and you end up with a logo in like 2 days that you're extremely proud of, okay, and that you had a lot of input in on the design. Okay, he's very intuitive. All right, and then after you get the logo done, you can move on to the website. Website is about a 3-day process. Okay, so by the end, and that's going to be professional. That's an in-house designer that we have. He does beautiful work, and that's about a 3-day process. So right there at the end of 5 days, you have a logo and a website already. Your branding is done. Also at the same time, you're going to be learning about advertising. So you're going to learn about advertising. All this starts on day 1. Okay, you're going to learn about advertising, what works, what doesn't work. You don't have to spend money to advertise. That's the beautiful thing. And you can spend money on advertising, but I don't recommend it. I did it just once or twice in my whole career and learn from my mistakes. So you do not have to spend money to advertise, and I teach you how to do all that. So during this time, you're learning about advertising. You're not ready to advertise quite yet until you get up to here, but you're learning about it. You know exactly what you're going to do when the time is right. So also during this time is step 4 is how to talk to clients. You're going to learn how to talk to clients. You're going to learn what it is you need to what information you need to gather from them. They have a problem. They need bookkeeping done, and you're going to be the solution. So you need to figure out. It's kind of like a puzzle. You're figuring out what it is that that their problem is. Sometimes it's different than what they even think it is. So you're going to be the problem solver. And you're going to ask a series of questions. I teach you all that to find out what their situation is, where you would start, information you would need to get, and then how to start and begin that process. So I talk about all that in that video series. So these are video series plus the outside designers for the branding. So you're learning about how to talk to clients. That's the scary part for most people. But once you do it once or twice, you realize that they're just people like us, and they have a problem and you have a solution. So it's a win-win, all right? You're creating a win-win situation, helping them solve their problem, which is they don't either want to do their bookkeeping or they don't know how to do their bookkeeping. Okay, then also you need to learn QuickBooks. So again, all of this can start on day one. You're learning about this. You can learn about QuickBooks advertising. Your branding's getting taken care of. And so when you're learning about QuickBooks, here's the key. There's a lot to QuickBooks, but you don't need to learn a lot to get started, to get those first simple clients. Your first clients, and I teach this in the program, what a simple client is. You want simple clients in the beginning because you don't want to overwhelm yourself in the beginning. You want simple clients. There are simple clients, and then there are very complex clients, and there's everything in between. And I talk about in the program how to get those simple clients. Those are the ones that you want in the beginning. You can always complicate your life later, but in the beginning you want to learn just the right amount of QuickBooks instead of spending months and months and months learning every aspect of QuickBooks, many of which you'll never use. You need to learn the pieces that you will use. And there's not a whole lot to those really. And so we have a video series that teaches you that. Excellent QuickBooks course on that. Teaches you what you need to know. You can always get advanced later, but what you need to know. And you're learning that in the first 7 days as well. All of this is highly obtainable in this first 7 days. We've had a lot of people do it. It's the kind of the ideal situation. I understand everybody's different, has a different level of busyness in their life. And so you may not have the time to put all that in the first 7 days. Maybe it takes you 2 weeks. But this is ideal situation where you are up and running within 7 days, and you're ready to get your first client. Because once the logo and website's done, once you've learned about advertising and what you're going to do, once you've learned how to talk to clients and feel comfortable taking that first client call or client email, and once you've learned enough QuickBooks to where you feel comfortable taking on that first simple client, you're ready. And that's about day 7. We've had students come through our program that have gotten clients day 7, day 10. It happens all the time. So if you bring the determination, we have everything. All this information is in our program, series of videos, and in our private community. We have an awesome Facebook community that any question you have, it's posted up. I'm in there all the time answering questions, and we have over 1,000 members in there. Everybody helping each other out along the way because we're all on the same path. Just some of us are further along than others, so we can relate to each other and help each other out. So that is the Learn, Start, Grow program with the steps to getting everything up and running within 7 days so where you can get your first client. So if you have ever thought about having your own virtual bookkeeping business or your own virtual stay-at-home, work-at-home business, you'd be crazy not to consider a virtual bookkeeping business because you can have it up and running really quickly. Out-of-pocket expenses. Besides the small fee for our program, there's no additional charges that you're going to have. So you can be up and running for next to no money, next to no time, and it's a very profitable business. Like the ongoing costs are, you can maybe get a printer if you want to get a printer, get fancy monitors like I have, and you can get fancy, but you don't need all that to begin with. So to be up and running quickly and with little to no cost, it makes a virtual bookkeeping business one of the best that I know, and I pretty much know every business out there. So that is my wish to you, that you would think about that, because the freedoms that come with having your own virtual bookkeeping business, you can be gives you extra time for hobbies, your family, travel, all kinds of stuff that you never had in your life before and never even dreamed of probably. if you were like me 20 years ago. All right, so check it out. Check out the information below. There's you can get the program below, and you can learn more about it below. And you can also email me anytime, steve@bookkeepinglife.com. I answer all my emails. I see all my emails, and I love helping people. So steve@bookkeepinglife.com if you have any questions. Otherwise, check out the links below. And we're here to help, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.